definitely amazing. Are you?
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Random Man. It is definitely amazing. Today is the reboot of DA Ladies. That's definitely amazing, ladies, if you're nasty. So DA Ladies is a new show that we're gonna be focusing on showcasing amazing women doing amazing things for entrepreneurial endeavors, doing music endeavors, art, etc. But we're gonna be doing it with a twist. Every show will feature a new drink, every show is gonna feature a new game, and every show is gonna feature an amazing lady like the one next to me.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So, I am here with the lovely, amazing, talented. I can keep going on and on and on.
I mean, don't stop.
Yeah,
let it go. Like.
This is Silvana. So, Silvana, you are.
Well, first, thank you for saying my name correctly.
Listen.
I didn't even have to tell you how to do that. So you phonetically, you are a mastermind.
Let me tell you something. People will mess up my real first name all the time. So it's like.
I mean, my name is 3 syllables, Silvana. It's really not that tricky,
See,
but you'd be surprised.
You think people smart. People ain't smart.
It's not even an intelligent thing. I think people kind of are lazy. So when they're not used to something or hearing something, they just don't retain it.
Lazy is like the lazy is the real plague of the world.
Facts. Agreed.
So you do a lot. So I'm gonna just break down some of the great things that you do.
Okay.
And while I do this, you guys are gonna see a nice little montage of her taking some photos. Bam! So, number one, you're the co-host of Traditional Millennials.
Yes.
A show that gets real heated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It is the Battle of the Sexes, which is our topic for today.
Nice.
Battle of the Sexes.
I'm well versed in that. So.
Right. So I might get destroyed on here. Also,
shout out to Varsity P.
Varsity P. Friend of the channel.
Yes, and my lovely co-host.
Yes, your lovely co-host. Also, you are one half of the creators of Candy Clouds Hookah.
Candy Clouds Hookah.
Yeah.
Yes, taking New York by storm.
Right, because I'm seeing you guys at almost every other event.
I mean, we selective too, so.
Look at that, selective.
You know, I feel like what we're developing is more than a hookah company, especially being that it's female-owned, Black female-owned. It's a brand.
Oh,
so we're
gonna talk about that.
Okay,
we're gonna talk about that.
Because I'm about to get in it.
Listen,
you know?
we're gonna get in it. But you can't start
else did
this
you
show.
dig up, okay?
I mean, besides the fact that you are also one of my favorite things about you is that you're kind of an activist.
I sure am.
Yeah. One of the things that I love about you is like you're not one of these fly-by-night activists either. You're like you had a whole thing, a whole brand going on. Yeah. And what happened with the episodes? What's going on?
Yeah, that's crazy. That was my first project with my first friend in the world. Big shout out to Justin. I'm gonna shout out a lot of people because I do a lot of collaborating.
Okay.
And it's called the Tribe Called Up.
Tribe Called Up.
And it stood for Urban Professionals. And it was just birthed out of I could probably see you guys doing that, like sitting around talking and then like put this shit on camera. And that's what happened there. And then at that point I was really deep in my activism and I really wanted to create a space for people that I identified with to feel more free in professional environments and just like, I see it a lot now, but before it wasn't a thing. So you see how now they have the memes with the emails, like how to respond.
Right.
We were gonna do a professionally petty workshop because I felt like that was needed when I first got into corporate America because I wanted to be like, fuck y'all, you fucking dumbasses. And you know, you can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say that.
You can't do that.
You can't say that.
Half the time, don't do that. I'd be at a loss a lot. So that was our first baby. And I guess we kind of took a hiatus because, as you know, we had a camera guy. Our camera guy, he's an amazing talent. So he started creating a comic book and started doing his own thing. And then, you know, I started getting pulled here, there, everywhere. But, you know, it'll be back.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure that I figure that whole thing out. But that's not all. Like I said, you do a lot.
Yeah.
You also were doing some home decor.
I do that. I love that. I think that's just like.
It's like your little side.
That's my passion. That's my passion project. My hobby. I love.
It's called Homegirls too. That's what I thought was really cute.
Yeah. So me and my
Homegirls.
homegirl Sierra, hey boo, we would renovate, we build. My dad's an electrician. So I kind of grew up seeing, him work with his hands and literally create lights.
I love when she said, my dad's an electrician, and she kind of like flexed on him. Shout outs to her dad.
Hey,
she
Dad.
flexed.
Just a little bit. So when I moved into my new apartment, I hated it. And I'm like, no, this can't be. So how am I gonna do this without spending a whole bunch of freaking money? And then as a woman, having to deal with men is annoying, especially contractors. It's just like, you always have to be on your guard. I just didn't want to be bothered with it. So we figured out how to do it on our own. So we did my floors, she did her floors. And we just, and then I love to just create looks. So that's like the artist part of me.
I love it. And she has an IG for all that. These things will be somewhere across the screen. But you can't have this show start. Just like Saturday morning cartoons and cereal can't start until we open up the cereal. So today,
what do we got?
Logic's a sommelier. Today we have what is this called, Logic? This is called the
19 Crimes from my man Snoop Dogg.
Okay, all right.
Wow, that's
all right.
amazing.
I like that. All right, it's a red.
It's a red, Cali red.
Cali red.
So the grapes are from California. So
I love it. So Logic, just pour up her glass.
And I love it in the mug, very speakeasy.
Yes,
It's the vibe,
Yeah. All right, so let's try this. Let's try this wine.
What do they say?
Oh yeah, and the lovely glasses. This is Let Your Light Shine. So one of the biggest themes about the show, DA Ladies, is we want to put a spotlight on women, especially black women. Protect our black women, always. Not just because it's a new thing for you guys to put a hashtag in front of, but I'm always about protecting our black women. So this is about letting our black women shine. Let's get some of this. It smells great.
It really does.
All right, Snoop.
Oh, Snoop.
Okay, Snoop.
You got a good one here.
Okay, Snoop.
I like that.
All right.
That's really.
And I don't really like red.
You're not a red. You're not a red.
Not a
guy.
red. I'm
Me neither, and I'm digging it.
I'm like give me a Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I know my stuff.
I'm very real wine people say this is super basic, but I like sweet, so I just love Riesling because I really enjoy
Riesling is popping.
sweet wines.
Do you partake in the sweet bitch? Have you ever had sweet bitch before?
I don't partake in the sweet bitch. I have, but it's not my thing.
Yeah.
But no shade.
Yeah.
Love the title.
It definitely will mess you up. But since I got you here,
Yes, talk to me.
first thing first. Why you be coming at men like this so bad in the show? Like I would keep it a whole buck. Mm-hmm. The last time I was a fly on the wall for Traditional Millennials, you brought up the topic of
Oh God, what did I say?
men wanting to be the new
Ooh,
girlfriend.
child.
And this started a big problem.
Oh yes, it's a huge problem. It's like my DMs are still flooded with the problem.
So here's my thing.
Yeah, talk to me.
First of all, I love Sweetie.
Sweetie.
Sweetie is that.
Tap, tap,
Listen.
tap in.
I love her music. I love everything that she does.
She's cute. She's a
But
girl's
when
girl.
she said it,
Were you triggered?
no, I wasn't triggered because I for one at the time was without a significant other. So so I was like, this don't even stand for me. But when I was with significant other, I don't think I wanted to be pampered.
What did you want?
I wanted to be appreciated for the pampering that I do. Because for me, like, I'm all about 3-tier dating.
Okay.
So I like
this.
I
Go
set up
ahead.
a whole date to where your date is like how you would do a romantic evening. It's you have your appetizer, then your main, and then your dessert.
And that's a date. That's the
And
three layers of the date.
3 layers of the date. So the appetizer would be something fun to open up the lungs, have some fun. The
Take the
main,
edge off.
right? The main is like what we've discussed or what you have discussed with me
That
that
she
I
want-
remember.
Okay, that-
because they
that she
say men
wanted.
don't remember, right? And then the dessert is like something just sweet to end off the night.
Oh,
So
cute.
like in
I like
particular.
it. Guys, y'all take notes, cause that's a good one.
You know, I'm definitely amazing, people.
Definitely amazing.
Okay.
Oh, definitely amazing dates.
Right.
You should do that. You should do that next time.
Right. Look at that.
You heard it here first.
Look at that. I am the innovator of all things
Definitely
amazing.
amazing dates. It's coming.
But like, if I did all that,
Facts.
I feel like if you walked into GameStop and bought me a game, I don't feel like there's a problem with that.
So what about my statement refuted that notion?
Okay, so you were like, oh, well, women are in the house. First of all, we're doing an 8-hour job.
Okay.
Then we come from the 8-hour job,
Right.
and then we gotta take care of the kids because men ain't taking care of the kids, and
See
then
how
men
he's
ain't
mocking
taking.
me? Y'all see how he's mocking me?
And then men ain't taking care of the house, so then we gotta take care of the house
And the man.
and the man,
Yeah.
and then y'all want us to like spend on you, splurge on you.
Yeah,
What-
I mean, honestly, look. I don't know if you guys know, and I understand that because I'm saying it, it will be refuted. Even though what I'm saying is normalized, generalized, and known, wide known. Men are another child to women. If they don't have one, she's probably their first child.
When we're sick, yeah, I agree.
Men need taken care of. Even when you're not sick, when you're sick, it's disgustingly worse. But men,
I'll agree.
Men need taken care of. It's a chore, you know? And it needs to be taken care of in a different way. It's not the same way that women need to be taken care of. Here, girl, get your nails done. It's so interesting that men are not in tune with their emotions, but need so much of it poured onto them and so much nurturing, right?
Let's say some, because
some. And you can be in general. A lot of men are and don't even know they are, right?
Okay.
So my statement, and I believe her statement as well, because the clip that she said spoke about, clearly we know she spent thousands and thousands of dollars on Quavo. This is not a secret. We've seen the watches, you know.
Right.
So for people to even say, oh, well, why did she say that? Knowing that she's gifting him big ticket items as well is ridiculous. It's
Right.
more so what guys have been asking for. So the question was, so do you take your guys shopping? And that's not the same as buying a game at GameStop. It's like, why does a guy want a girl to take him shopping in the mall? And what, you know, like the meme, you're gonna go stand behind me while I'm paying at the cash register? Let me go pick you up something, boo. I'm gonna go pick you up something, but why do I gotta take you hand in hand shopping? Because what happens is you create a masculine energy in your woman, because that is what it is. If I'm taking you shopping, I got big dick energy right now.
What?
No, I mean,
What?
It is what it is, and I get it, and I understand that not everybody wants to hear it, and especially from a woman's mouth. And because I think that's what happens too, because a lot of what I've been talking about recently is the guy being a provider. And I have literally providers in my DMs like, no, fuck that. I'm like, but I know you and your wife and you pay everything. Even when I go out, you pay for us. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you are that guy. But they're like, no, because they just don't want to hear a woman say it.
I get it.
Like a woman doesn't want to hear a guy say, I want to fuck. I get it. But I'm talking on a larger platform, so I'm not talking to one person. I'm just speaking about it in general, also because women are afraid to speak about this. And I know because I once was one. I was afraid to talk about my standards and what I wanted from a man, and guess what I was? Unhappy and unfulfilled.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. I can dig that.
I'm gonna get off my soapbox because you know I'll be going on.
I just feel like, I don't know. But you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move into what I do best, the questions. It's question time. That's how I save myself on this one. Because I already knew ahead of time. I'm not winning a battle of sex.
You know I'll be going on and on.
But I got something for you. I got something I'm gonna win.
I'm sure you do.
I got something I'm gonna win.
He's gonna get me at some point.
All right. So.
Let me look at these questions.
No, you don't get to look at the questions. Nah. All right.
I need a heads up.
Since we're talking about traditional millennials,
Yes.
how did you and Rashid, my man Rashid,
oh my God,
Mr. Talent Overhype, how did you?
It's so crazy.
How did y'all come up with the whole
Arguing in the DMs.
So
No
because y'all
lie,
was
no lie,
arguing,
no lie.
took it to live and made a show.
That's exactly what happened. I don't know if a lot of people know, but Rashid and I grew up in the same neighborhood. Although we weren't tight knit, because I went to a completely different, we went to different schools, and also he was from like a little further than I was. We still knew all the same people. I was like friends with his friends. So, you know, we just, we grew up in the same thing.
Right.
And then as we got older, we started going to the same events, and it's just like, yo, that's my bro. Like, I know him. You know somebody for so fucking long, it's just like, even if you didn't speak to them forever, you just know them, you know? So then we got real cool, and then IG started popping, and then I start being mad opinionated on IG. He's mad opinionated. When quarantine happened, it was just the perfect time for us to kind of make it a show. He had actually, and shout out to him because he really brings me out of me. He asked me a long time ago to do something like this.
Right.
And I was just not in a mental space at that time. But like I said, when quarantine happened, it was like the perfect mental space. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And just happened from there.
Because I love it. I think there are times you guys get really heated.
Oh my God, so
heated. But it's one of those things where it's like you guys get heated, but it's so riveting. Like it's like, yes, I used riveting. It's like
I love that word.
You guys be like,
it's the drama for you.
Oh man, it's like WWE Monday night. Monday Night Raw. It's the SmackDown.
Yeah, and you know he's so smart and he's so articulate too. So I think like we're like a perfect match to like butt heads, and then when we agree, it's kind of like, all right, where's the
right. Another thing that's really interesting because Rashid is a friend of yours and also a friend of mine. Not just somebody I interview. Like I've become really, really close to Rashid. So we both know that Rashid had a very, very sensitive situation that happened with him, and a lot of people were like almost up in arms and concerned. And then all of a sudden, Rashid came out of nowhere and had this interview with you, and I was like, this is when I was like, that's the girl from Traditional Millennials. Why is she interviewing him? But then I was like,
the side of me.
A side that made me want to interview her. I was like,
oh, thank you.
She's a great interview. And I remember that's the first thing I said to him. But I gotta ask you, what was it like conducting an interview with him on such a sensitive subject and such a very kind of difficult
scenario? It was like, it was no real break for like in the period of time. It was just like boom, boom. I was nervous to interview in general. I'm nervous anytime I do anything. So I was really nervous, but I couldn't say no to him.
They say if you're not nervous, you don't care. So,
I couldn't say no to him. And I wanted to really be sensitive to him, but also like have integrity for the art of interviewing and ensure that this is not a play. I'm gonna ask you tough questions. You know, I wanna ask you what people want to know, even though you're my friend and I love and care for you, and I was so concerned. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it, and he was totally on board for it.
Yeah, and I mean, his answers phenomenal, but you guys just didn't do like one part. You guys did the sit down, and then you did the walking part of the interview, which was phenomenal.
Thank you.
You looked the part of an interviewer. It was like Black Barbara Walters.
Right. I mean, I'm glad you said that because that's what I was trying to invoke.
Yeah. You looked like
I prepared for the interview.
Oh yeah. It showed. Okay. I was very happy with that interview.
Thank you. I mean, I'm really flattered, especially coming from you. I appreciate that.
Oh. I would blush, but I'm Black. So another thing that you do, which is phenomenal. I'm gonna move these cups for this one. Let's move the cups over here.
Yes. Let's make way.
Audrey can hold that cup. We'll move the cups over here. So another thing you do is, we talked about it. You do hookah. Now I don't smoke.
Okay.
So for today's purposes, we're not gonna smoke. Sorry, people, if you thought, oh God, finally got red. No, you didn't.
Didn't convert him.
You thought you did, but you did.
Not yet.
But as soon as you start putting like edibles in this, then we can rock.
It's coming.
We can rock. So I'm gonna pick this lovely thing up and try to be very careful because
yes.
I'm a,
you got it, and it's glass, so I appreciate your.
Man, this is amazing. Like this is the whole setup.
Let me help you. Yes, it's the whole setup. You know, it has to be a vibe. You know.
Oh my God, this is like.
Yeah.
And then this go right here. Wow.
Voila. I mean, this is so perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so first thing first.
Yes.
Gotta ask the question.
Talk to me.
why create a hookah business, and what was it about hookah that interests you and your partner enough to create a business about hookah?
Right.
Because that's a whole separate question, but why create a hookah business?
Honestly, my partner and I both really enjoyed partaking in hookah. And for your second question, it was another organic birth. Like, we were in a park and we actually saw some lovely ladies selling edibles, and I was so inspired. I'm like, do that thing, girls. Like, yes. And then we have like our personal hookah out, and I'm like, hello, we can do the same thing.
Right.
Let's start a hookah business. I mean, that's literally what happened. We said, let's start a hookah business, and then 7 days later, we had our gig. I think 3 days later, we bought our inventory, and it was just gone on from there. It's kind of like, if I could give any advice, I'm by all means, my business is not even a year old yet, but I would say, don't wait for it to be perfect to start. Just go. Just do.
Agreed. I'm with it. We're gonna move the hookah because.
Well, it's in the way.
Yeah, it's in the way. We're not getting hookah on right now, so we're gonna move the hookah. If we were to get our hookah on, this would stay.
You can find us on Etsy or on our Instagram page if you're interested.
Wow.
Yes. We also do. Do you know anything about hookah? Before I let my Candy Clouds spiel go.
No.
Okay, so let me show you something real quick. So what goes in the bowl is called shisha, or like flavor.
Okay.
And we make our own.
Mm-hmm. I know that.
Yeah, so we make our own, and what's unique about that is just that you're just not gonna taste it anywhere else.
I love it.
Period. So if you're interested, you know where to find us.
Yeah. And you got an event, and you want your event to be on it, poppin', which is my new thing. Yes, I'm bringing that song back. On it, poppin'. If you want it to be on and poppin',
I love it.
That's how you do it. You get Candy Clouds Hookah.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna get hookah, you need to get Candy Clouds.
All right, so we're gonna play 2 games.
Oh, we got games. Oh my God!
Yes.
Can I get my wine back here?
She wants to. Yes, Lodge, you can bring me back my wine. We're gonna play, but what we're gonna do? The first game does not involve an actual game, but the next game does.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I gotta take a sip and get ready because I don't know what you got in store.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna play a game of definitely amazing or definitely not amazing with Silvana.
I love it. Okay.
All right, so I got 5 things for you, and then a special 6th one.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. I'm gonna ask you something.
And I say,
you're gonna say, is it definitely amazing or definitely not amazing? If it is definitely not amazing, I want you to tell us why.
Okay.
And if it is definitely amazing, you can choose to tell us why or not.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay.
All right. Definitely amazing or definitely not amazing?
Okay.
Going Dutch on a date.
Definitely not.
And why? Why?
Okay. Again, don't shoot me, people. This is just how I live my life, and this is just my lifestyle. You can choose to live yours how you live yours.
Logic, put the bullets in.
That's just not how I date. To me, it takes away the romance. It takes away it feeling like a date. It kind of feels like, a friend date if I'm going Dutch, because that's what I do with my friends. So if you want to go on a date with me and we go you kind of make yourself a friend. Okay,
here's my thing. When me and my significant other were together,
yes.
I think maybe our 2nd year of being together, we started, we were
That's
every now and then.
different. That's different. It's established relationship.
Yeah. No. Oh, so anything that's like, I
feel like once you're in a relationship, especially after a year or 2, of course, at that point, I'm sure you're probably building, trying to get a house, or thinking about other things. So
right.
You're going to think about your finances differently. But when you're trying to cultivate the romance, that's not a really good way to cultivate it.
So definitely not. We got one definitely not.
Definitely not for me.
I already know this next one.
Oh, God.
You've already spoken.
I would say definitely not to all these then, basically, okay?
Half on the rent.
Maybe. Definitely.
Definitely.
It depends on.
Definitely maybe.
It depends on the finances.
Okay.
You could.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that
it depends
answer.
on everybody's finances.
It's very
I feel
political.
like if you. Okay, well here's where it's going to be very women centric.
Okay.
If the man makes way more money, I don't understand why he would want his woman to go half. It's that mentality for me. Now, if the woman makes the majority of money, they could go half.
Okay. All right.
She shouldn't pay it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Online dating.
Okay, I've tried online dating. This is definitely
Definitely amazing?
This is definitely amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She's got one definitely amazing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you put a profile picture of her.
I get the weirdos.
I think women get
I didn't
tons
get
of
weirdos. I didn't get weirdos. I actually met Jewel through online
Yeah,
dating. Okay.
I feel like today, it's definitely amazing. Where the hell are you gonna meet people? It's quarantine, it's COVID.
Right.
I don't want people to be alone.
Okay. 2 for 1 happy hour drinks.
I mean, it's not definitely amazing, but okay. I don't know. I don't know. Like,
That sounds like a definitely not.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You plan to take me to that 2 for 1 happy hour drink? Like that was the plan? I don't like that plan. Okay.
All right, so she's like, if you were trying to actually date me.
Right, I'm like, that doesn't sound like your 3-layer date.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's not the 3. That's not the 3 chocolate.
Yeah, but everybody can't
situation.
be. Everybody can't be.
I'm gonna stop you.
Everybody can't be me.
You know what? If that's the first layer of the 3-layer date, it's a definitely amazing. If that's the only layer, it's a definitely not.
Okay. I like that. Buffet style food.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, come on. Can we save that for when we're in a relationship? Like, if I'm in a relationship already, then it's like, all right, let's go get that crab from the buffet. But like, when you're trying to cultivate romance, something special, effort.
Okay.
That's not very effortful for me.
Here's
That's trying to make me look. That's trying to make me look crazy.
Here's the 2 special ones. Derek Jackson.
Oh Lord, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Ouch.
And it's so sad because I feel like the message was there, but the messenger ruined it, you know? And then it just makes it feel like to some men who feel like they couldn't attain to be a quality men, that it just doesn't exist because he wasn't doing it. So that's why he's
Terrible.
not.
And now the last one. Kevin Samuels.
Definitely not.
Good Lord. She will not be going first in our next game. Logic, grab the game because it's time.
I was set up
For Random Man Game Time. Random Man Game Time.
Oh.
It's Connect 4.
Oh, so cool.
All right.
So cool.
Let's set this bad boy up. All right. Pick your color, my dear.
I'll be red.
Oh, she wants to be red. That's good.
Danny Lay already messed it up with the yellow bone, so I can't be picking the yellow. Let me just stay away from that. Red for the red wine. Yes.
And to make this an even harder game for you,
come on. What?
I am going to be asking you questions while we're doing this.
I feel like if you lose at Connect 4, you're just a dummy. Like I don't want to be a part of that.
Ooh.
I hope I'm not.
So what does that say for you, weighing 52?
All right, I'm just joking, guys. Don't take anything I say too seriously.
Right.
It's just a joke.
All right, I'm going first. Boom. So when you first got started doing Candy Clouds Hookah, what was your worst experience doing Candy Clouds Hookah?
Not being able to figure out what to charge, honestly.
Okay.
Because the parties are fun. I can't see. It's not in the right.
All
right,
don't dump it out like that.
I'm gonna get my Queen's Gambit on. Let's do this again.
We're definitely gonna do this again.
That was an error, and I need to have perfect vision.
Perfect vision.
All
right.
Are you guys into comics?
Yeah, I'm
Vision.
I love it. Yeah, it's Randa Vision. I'm gonna let you go first.
If you lose again, you can say it was Snoop Dogg all along.
It was Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg all along.
So what was your worst experience doing Hookah?
Honestly, figuring out prices.
Figuring out prices?
I didn't know, we didn't know what to charge when we were vending. Then it was just like, that was it.
I could dig that. I could dig that.
Everything. I mean, people love the product, so it's my turn.
Yep. Your turn.
People love the product, so it's like a cakewalk once we're at the event, you know? Either you like hookah or you don't.
Right.
And
right.
if you do, you're gonna love ours.
Okay, I can dig that.
And that's on period.
I can dig that. I can dig that.
Let's see.
All right.
Just paying attention here because he's
Let's
trying to
see.
distract me and I don't like it.
Worst thing that Rashid has ever said during traditional.
I mean,
Millennials.
definitely the rape culture episode was my least favorite. It was very hard. It was a very hard episode for me.
Okay.
I didn't like anything he had to say on that episode.
Yeah, I heard
He really pissed me off.
Yeah, he didn't endure a lot of women to his side on that
Oh
episode.
no. But we still love him anyway.
Which is nice that you guys still love him.
Yes.
All right, let's see. You and your homegirls are out on a date. Somebody recognizes you from Traditional Millennials.
Oh, that's happened before.
And they try to start an actual argument with you.
I argue with them back.
She's with it. She's ready.
I'm about that life all day.
All right. Okay. She says, let's go. Let's do it.
Call me brisket because I am with the smoke.
Call me brisket because I am with the smoke.
Okay.
All right. Your least favorite part of doing Traditional Millennials?
Honestly, when it's a heated topic that I'm passionate about, it hurts. It can hurt my feelings if I feel like I'm not being understood, or if I really feel like, wow, people are not getting it, and I want them to get it. You know?
Okay, I can dig that.
It gets a little stringent, just like activism.
Right.
You can get burnt out.
Right. I can dig that.
You're coming for me, and I'm coming for you. Okay.
I feel you. All right, let's see.
Okay.
Rand's gonna go this way. All right, I got another one for you. All right, this is good.
Okay.
This is gonna be another definitely amazing or definitely not amazing. Going to a cereal bar on a date.
What if I'm lactose intolerant?
I mean, they got different milks.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I will go, but I would probably want to bring my own milk. I really only like cashew milk right now. So I would definitely go. I think that's cute.
I am all about the almond milk. I am all about the cashew milk. I am not gonna say what Wave 52 wants me to say on camera. But now I'm doing oat milk a lot.
Oat milk is great too.
Oat milk is great
too. I'm really like brand loyal to a specific brand right now for my cashew milk.
Okay.
So, but you won. This is what happens when you talk shit. Okay?
All right. That's
sitting there forever.
Yeah, I know. No, I saw her. I saw it. I was hoping she.
He didn't see it.
I saw it. I was hoping she.
He's very much lying.
I was hoping
being
that
a man, if he saw it, he would have did it.
I wasn't gonna beat her fast again. Like
you couldn't beat me fast because that play was towards the end. It's all the way at the top.
I set that up.
Whatever.
All right, everybody. We got, just like with Saturday morning cartoons here, there has to be the most important question of the show. Right. So the most important question of this lovely show, DA ladies, is this one. You're speaking to your 16-year-old self, and you're having a conversation. What are some of the things you would tell her to prepare for growing up?
Don't be a people pleaser. Put yourself first. This is gonna sound so old of me, but definitely, please don't focus on guys.
Don't focus on
boys at all. I would definitely say. I guess I guess that would be my pitfall. Because I think what happened is, throughout your growth, you might take certain things more serious than they should be taken, and then you could be putting that energy towards so much more. I would definitely have told myself to be more assertive. I spent my early years being so shy, and especially in the workforce. I would just tell myself, girl, say it, do it, go for it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So, for all you lovely women out there, if you are someone who considers themselves definitely amazing, and you have something that you would like to let us know that makes you definitely amazing, by all means. All you gotta do is DM us. We will contact you, and you can be on DA Ladies too. I'll bring the drinks, I'll bring the games, you just bring your amazing self. It's your man, Random Man. This is Silvana. Silvana,
Cheers.
what a fantastic episode. And to everybody else, it's drink on. It's man, Random Man, and we are sipping.